Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
So that's got things underway.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker. Easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technical football that was done at speed, because he always had that pace in his game. And remember his aerial strength too. He was very, very good heading a football.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
Lahm, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi going forward.
Roberto Carlos.
Seedorf.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening.
Vieira. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, they could break here.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Keeper's got good distance on that. It has been a rather gentle affair so far.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Can he get it through? Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Rooney. Seedorf is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Seedorf getting this one clear.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And they can counter here.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
He's in plenty of space here.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Messi.
Botafogo really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind Peter. Just needs to find the right run now.
Nesta is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Nesta. Vieira. 30 minutes gone. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Roberto Carlos. Played in, but impressive jump. Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Botafogo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
He's free, and the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Roberto Carlos! Tremendous from Roberto Carlos! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're threatening to fly away here. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Botafogo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Lahm. Great vision. Hoeneß. He's rising! Yes! They are purring, truly purring. What a header, flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that brings the first half to a close. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Botafogo, clearly the superior force halfway through this contest. They lead 3-0. And we get things going again. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that has put paid to that. Vieira. And it's Vieira. Nesta. Seedorf. That's Vieira. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's found the way through. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Vieira. And it's Bale. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Showing great feet there. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lahm. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's made its way to him. Chance, surely! Now that was quite some save.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. Nice control. Belgium are looking to go forward now.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Hernes. Messi. Azar. Araujo cuts it out. Opts for safety. And it's Seedorf. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that pass isn't the best. Vieira.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Threads one in. And that's gone loose. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is a little undercooked. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. It's Rooney! And again! Oh, he's hit the bar! And it's been hooked away. Cristiano Ronaldo.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Bale. Vieira. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now that looks a decent ball. That looks a cracking ball. Belgium needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made.
Hernes! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
It's their second corner of the game.
Camisa 9, camisa 20, camisa 14, camisa 22. Deixando o campo para a entrada de
Lahm
camisa
plays it
30,
short.
camisa 18,
Rice.
camisa 4, camisa
Lahm
41.
in towards the back stick. And now a sudden chance to counter. Botafogo are closing in on a comfortable win. And this is Ronaldo, and it's Messi. Vieira tries to pass it through. Messi. Rice gets a foot in here. Vieira. Looking for options for movement. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Oh, really well played.
There's the shot! Azar. Seedorf. So what can they make of this? Last chance, perhaps. And it's Azar. That is good alertness. O'Shea. And it's Vieira.
Teremos minuto
So just
de
one
acréscimo.
extra minute for stoppages. Oh, well measured. Rooney at it in a wide position. Takes aim and crosses. And he's there to clear it. Lahm. And that will be it. Botafogo really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. Well, there is the formidable figure of Ronald Araujo. He's happy to go shin to shin with anyone.
Yeah, an absolute colossus at the back, and endeared himself to the fans even more by getting on the score sheet. Remember that game in Madrid back in 2022?
It doesn't get much bigger, better than those capital Catalan conflicts. 4-0 in the end?
Absolutely, yes. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Azar. He's picked his way through. Ibrahimovic is flagged offside. Ferdinand. Oh, that's fabulous. That is a great pick out. It's Rooney! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that was somewhat errant. Hernus. More and more pressure on the ball here. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Vieira does well not to be outdone there. Seedorf. Botafogo yet to have an attempt on goal.
And here's the chance to counter. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Rooney.
Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Great ball if he can get there. Decent chance! Goal! Botafogo!
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Botafogo have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Deflected behind for a corner kick.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, good effort! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy. Botafogo always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
And here's Rooney.
Seedorf. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Zola going for shoots! And that's a good finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that really is so impressive.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
That's been drilled forward. That is good alertness. And here's Eto'o. Belgium are looking to break at pace. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Seedorf.
Such good technique.
Now it's Bale. That's going across goal. Roberto Carlos is there, and he can get that clear. That's Vieira. Looking tidy in possession here.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zola picks it up out wide. Crosses it in here. Seedorf. And here's Eto'o. Varane did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Zola running with intent.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Seedorf. Lahm. And it's half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So straight into the second half. Impressive jump! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Certain, searing and imperious.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
Belgium with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Engages and forces him off the ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Bale. Strong running down that left flank. And here's Zola. And this is Rooney. Oh, sweet feet. And that is a little undercooked. Great chance! And that's a tidy finish. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Zola really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on, and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 9, camisa 20.
Botafogo can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So the lead now is 2.
Oh, I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this.
Can he finish?
Camisa 18.
And They've got Reed. Lahm being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Hazard. And here's Hullet. Almost an hour gone.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's got away. Hazard. Oh, look, a chance for a shot! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Seedorf with a definite foul there. And this is Hazard. And he's quick to get rid. Roberto Carlos. And here's Eto'o. Rafael Varane cannot be beaten that easily. Spread to the right. Now it's Hazard. Hazard making good progress on the right-hand side. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Referee has just said play on.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Vieira. First quarter of an hour gone. Seedorf is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Ibrahimovic. He's under a lot of pressure there. Ibrahimovic stood his ground strongly.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Seedorf. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
Hoeneß is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Drills one in. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And here's the chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hoeneß. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Played out towards the right wing. Hazard picks it up out wide. Looking for the run. Chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that should get the job done. Takes a shot! Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. Botafogo are looking to break at pace. Belgium do have a chance to counter here. Some good work on the right flank here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Ibrahimovic. They're urging him to shoot! Goal! Botafogo! And there is your opener. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Hoeneß. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's being shifted off it. Threads one in. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Bale.
Teremos
Bale.
minuto de acréscimo.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Botafogo coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Botafogo can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Botafogo currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Vieira. Seedorf. Zola, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Zola! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Seedorf. And that was asking for too much. Vieira. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Ibrahimovic. Seedorf makes a dash for it. Seedorf. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Zola. Zola, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Vieira charging forward, the ball at his feet. Tries to play it through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Lahm under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Could move up a gear here. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hoeneß looking to play him in. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Hoeneß. And here's Eto'o. Botafogo leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Bonucci defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He is through here. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Bale cuts out the pass. Vieira going forward. Seedorf. Seedorf. This is promising. Oh, important interception. Roberto Carlos clears without hesitation. And it's Rooney. Space for him to turn and look.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Corner number 2 then.
Camisa 9, camisa 20, camisa 14, camisa 22, camisa 2. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 18, camisa 10.
Belgium really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Camisa 5.
Takes the shot!
Oh, the ball's run loose.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Vieira. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. That's Vieira. Marcelo. That's a good run down the left. Hazard receives it in a good position here.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Botafogo close now to seeing this one through to the end. Rice powering forward here. Schneider conjures time and space where few can. Pinches it off him. And that's it, the pressure finally lifts. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal.